She's got no visible injuries.
Do you think I can ask you some questions?
It's the final days of Antigo's Lakeland Furniture. October 9th is the final day. After 35 years of business, Lakeland Furniture in Antigo is closing its doors. Save now while the selection is best. Save on quality furniture for every room in your home. Make us an offer. No reasonable offer will be refused during Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Antigo's final days. Reclining sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom and dining sets. Free financing available and all credit levels welcome. Hurry in. Final day, October 9th.
Newswatch 12's Dan Hagan, Jessica Jukic, and meteorologist Jeff Weller bring you the news and weather of the Northwoods. Alongside the Newswatch 12 team, they are committed to the community and ensuring the local stories make headlines. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important news from where you live, as well as local weather reports. Watch Dan, Jessica, and Jeff weeknights on WJFW NBC 12. Up North at 4 with Nate and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhawk. Welcome on into Up North at 4. Today we'll meet with Laura Polskill on how you can best enjoy your fall in Price County. Conrad and I weigh in on a weighing scandal, and we'll get ready for the Packers' trip to London in the only way that we know how, with a quiz. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Doing cardio can be tough as is. Now imagine doing that while also going through cancer treatments. So that's exactly what one man did in Michigan. Gar Watson was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2014, and in order to get himself feeling healthy, he started biking to his appointments. It was a 14-mile round trip, and then, just like Forrest Gump, he just kept on riding. He made it a mission to bike 1,000 miles each month, and he's been doing it ever since, even after being declared cancer-free. And after 8 years, Watson has reached 73,000 miles in total, and he plans to keep going for as long as he can. Baseball fans have waited with bated breath to see if Aaron Judge would be able to topple the great Roger Maris, but a more noteworthy record has finally fallen along the East Coast. The national record for the largest pumpkin has been shattered. Scott Andrews is a farmer from the state of New York, and he helped grow this massive pumpkin. The official weight, 2,554 pounds, a new record for size in the United States, and the now famous gourd can be seen on display at his farm for the next few weeks. Massive pumpkins and pigskin, 2 reasons why I think fall is the best time of the year. And speaking of football, a high schooler's dreams have finally come true on the gridiron. Carson Manival was born with cerebral palsy, but his dream was to always play football. Earlier in the season, he reached out to the head coach at Frazee High School asking to be a part of the team. And then on homecoming, Carson was invited to suit up for the team and even given the chance to be put into the game. And while out there, also scored a touchdown. Now Carson is the talk of the entire town and got to live out his lifelong dream. So while seeing touchdowns is something fans love to watch, preventing touchdowns is sort of the job of Rams linebacker Bobby Wagner. But in his free time, he could probably work as a security guard. Last night, during the Monday Night Football game against the 49ers, Wagner leveled a fan who had run onto the field carrying a flare. So not only do you get to wake up in a jail cell, that guy will also probably suffer for some memory loss for the rest of his life. Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joining us now live in studio. Conrad, you got to be a fool to think you can run onto a field with NFL players. How much money for you to do that?
Yeah, I just saw that, Nate. That is interesting. I'd say $500,000. That sounds like a deal.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Let's do it, Nate. But yeah, that was definitely a rough tackle. But I don't know if you saw, they had short sleeve shirts on. You know what that means. Warm weather. Not only there, but also in Rhinelander. 71 right now. Winds coming out of the southwest at around 10 miles an hour. Look at Wausau. Even warmer, 72 degrees right now. Good amount of sunshine. There is a mix of some clouds in that. But all across the state, we have really nice and pleasant temperatures. Today is the day to do any last-minute outdoor activities. Lots of 70s out there. 71 in Rhinelander, 60 60s just up north, but lots and lots of 70s all across. Check out Iron Mountain. 76 degrees. So yes, warmer weather has arrived. No records are broken, but still well above average temperatures. If you like roller coasters, hop on and let's go. 70 degrees for tomorrow. What happens there? You know what happens. Roller coaster ride down. Temperatures will be dropping. There is a cold front on the way, cooling us off. Thursday morning high of around 50 degrees. Yes, morning high of 50, and then we continue to cool off with really windy conditions. So Thursday, definitely the day to bring out the jackets, as our temperature trend does show those cooler temperatures arrive. Same thing into Friday, only mid-40s as highs on Friday. A little bit of a warm-up right in time for the weekend and into beginning of next week, but still 50s and 60s. So enjoy the 70s we have out there today. Right now, mostly cloudy skies across the state. Some thicker clouds are starting to roll in, especially in the western part of the state. A couple of lighter showers are showing up. All of this is very light, so if you do get hit by a couple of sprinkles, do not be surprised. But more of that rain comes in Wednesday night into Thursday, so get ready. Cooler weather is on the way, and not only with those rain showers. So enjoy the warmer weather while it lasts, as tonight we cool down into the upper 40s. We'll have full forecast at 5.
We're paying more for food, gas, and rent. But Tony Evers wants to take even more of our money. He tried to raise the gas tax by 20% and double the tax on our heating bills. Evers wanted to use our tax dollars to pay people who refuse to work. And he wanted to give taxpayer-funded benefits to those who entered our country illegally. Evers even opposed drug testing for those getting welfare. We just can't afford 4 more years of Tony Evers.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Old Chung Gaming Wittenberg.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale and get the best for free. Through Saturday, get free installation on our best-selling carpet, free estimates, and interest-free financing. That's right. Free carpet installation, free estimates, and interest-free financing. Only at Carpet City Flooring Center. Come see why contractors and designers choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And get the best for free.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
We're paying more for food, gas, and rent. But Tony Evers wants to take even more of our money. He tried to raise the gas tax by 20% and double the tax on our heating bills. Evers wanted to use our tax dollars to pay people who refuse to work. And he wanted to give taxpayer-funded benefits to those who entered our country illegally. Evers even opposed drug testing for those getting welfare. We just can't afford 4 more years of Tony Evers.
Welcome back here to Up North at 4. You know, Conrad, you and I were just talking. The weather right now, gorgeous. I literally couldn't ask for better weather. And as we've spoken before, fall, my favorite time of year.
Yes.
And this is perfect fall weather. And joining us now via Zoom, Laura Paulscale from the Phillips Chamber of Commerce. And you were also mentioning the weather there, the scenery there in Phillips in Price County is unbeatable right now. How are you doing over in Phillips, Laura?
I am doing great. I am coming to you live from the Phillips Area Chamber of Commerce deck that's off the back of our building, and we've got Lake Duroy in our background here. Ooh. And I wanted to show off some of the awesome fall colors and weather that await in Price County.
Love it. I didn't know you guys had that type of view back there, because like if I had known that, I would have been like coming to visit more often. Is this like a...
You guys are welcome to come anytime you want to. Visit me, visit Kristen from Cabin Creations, you know, come on over.
Perfect. We'll be right there, Laura. I mean, you know, fall foliage, the peak is almost here, so we're excited. We're very excited for all these colors changing. We are very happy, and we definitely want a couple of pictures sent in if you can.
Definitely.
So, Laura, obviously, as people who live in the Northwoods, we know the summertime is the busy season for many of the towns, many of the communities, tourism, all the people coming to visit. But you were also mentioning that the fall is sometimes like the hidden gem for the Phillips area, for Price County, just because the scenery is so beautiful. What is it about the fall that just kind of lets Phillips shine like it does?
Absolutely. Well, I think the big thing is the trees. We have so many trees, and they all decide to put their colors on full display in the fall. And this year especially, we've had some nice mild weather the last, couple of weeks, and it's given them time to turn. And over the weekend, I feel like we just really had an explosion of that fall color. Price County is the home of Timms Hill, which is the highest point in the state of Wisconsin. And you can, it's in Ogama. You go to Ogama, you take a little walk up Timms Hill. I think it's like a 0.4 mile path. It's not a very long path, but it is uphill. There's an observation tower at the top, and the view from the top is just spectacular, especially at this time of year. And so that's a good one. And we have several county and state parks that just offer really great trails for walking. Come on over, do a bike ride through some of these county trunks. They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
If you're an ATVer, it's a good time to be out doing that too. So, and even when the weather's supposed to cool down a little bit later in the week, those colors are still going to be there, and you put on a jacket and you've got a nice crisp fall day.
Works for me.
Exactly. So, Laura, I know it's starting to cool down, but the weather is still beautiful outside. We still got some 60s, even 70s today. The weather is starting to cool down. There's a lot of tourists that are coming in to our state, really trying to see these colors and everything. Where could they get the best source of information to, for these trails or just for the best views?
Yep, I would advise you visit our website at phillipswisconsin.net. We have a Facebook page. The Park Falls Area Chamber of Commerce also has a website, parkfalls.com, and a Facebook page, or the old-fashioned way, give us a call. But those are our two tourism entities in Price County here, so we would definitely advise, get in contact with us somehow, and we can help hook you up with lodging or things to do or places to eat or places to shop or, places to go look at those fall colors. Lots of things to do.
Yeah, we love the work that you do. We appreciate all the work that you do. But I need to go back to something here. And maybe I'm just an idiot and this was common knowledge. Timms Hill is the highest point in Wisconsin? Is that?
It is.
It's not Rib Mountain. Was I just wrong in that assumption for the longest time?
Well, I just learned this from my fourth grader because the fourth graders learn about these things in school. And based on the elevation, Timms Hill is like a few inches higher, just a little bit.
So just
technically Rib Mountain. Well, technically Rib Mountain is taller, but because of the way the grade of the earth was until you get to the Great Divide, we are actually taller than what Wausau is. So Timms Hill, highest point in Wisconsin. And the Phillips fourth graders actually just visited there last week. So
there we go.
Shout out to them.
I mean, hey, I've got nieces and nephews. Sometimes you learn a few things from the kids, like they just repeat the things they hear in class. And you're like, oh, cool, I didn't know that. But hey, shout out to your fourth. I would have never known that. Thanks for letting us know that, Laura.
Yes, absolutely. So, Laura, I know there's a lot of problems with lodging in the areas. I know in Rhinelander they're starting to build a hotel. Is that an issue in Phillips, or are people not going to be really worried about lodging if they do come out and really just enjoy these beautiful views and the weather?
I would definitely advise people to call ahead and make reservations, but we do have different options available throughout Price County. So, I would say call first, but there should be a place for you here.
Perfect. So, yeah, that was definitely something that people have on their minds, but you guys heard it first. No problems with lodging, so welcome in, folks.
All right, well, thank you so much, Laura, for joining us. It was always a pleasure chatting with you. In the meantime, though, we're going to throw it to break. We'll be right back on Up North at 4.
As law enforcement, we've seen a lot.
Enough to know the attacks on Governor Evers are outright lies.
The truth? The governor actually increased police and first responder funding.
That's a fact.
Even fact checkers said the attacks on Evers were false.
And Evers is working to invest in school programs, mental health treatment, and job training in high crime areas.
Those are the real facts.
That's how a governor leads, and that's the truth.
Governor Tony Evers, he's doing the right thing for Wisconsin.
Wet basements, cracked walls, musty crawl spaces, and settling concrete only get worse with time. And the longer they're left untreated, the more money they cost to repair. SureDry has been focused on stabilizing foundations and repairing basements and concrete for over 28 years. We understand the root causes of foundation and concrete problems and work closely with those we serve to develop permanent solutions. If you have concerns with your foundation or concrete, call us for a free estimate today. Because these issues won't get better with time, they only get better with SureDry.
Visit Wildberry Market, the premier natural food store in the North Woods, for all of your organic food and health needs. Grab a healthy lunch on the go, made fresh daily by our deli. Eat well, live well, be well. Wildberry Market in Minocqua and online.
Moondeer and Friends Gallery in downtown Boulder Junction offers an eclectic mix of contemporary fine art and craft, antiques, professional custom frame service, and many other smaller gift items, featuring the work of gallery owner Sarah Mender, as well as over 150 other regional artists.
Violent crime up across Wisconsin. Families nervous about their safety. Yet Mandela Barnes called for releasing half of Wisconsin's jailed inmates. That would mean releasing over 10,000 criminals right into our neighborhoods. 10,000 reasons your family would be in more danger. Barnes also supported defunding the police. 10,000 more criminals with fewer police to protect us. What could go wrong? Wisconsin Truth Bank is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. So Conrad, big news for the Packers. For the first time ever, they're going to be heading overseas to take part in the NFL's international series. They'll be playing the New York Giants in London. First time that they've ever played a game outside of the United States. Set your alarm early. They play at 8:30 local time, Sunday morning.
So is this the first time ever?
So I mean, they've been playing London games for about 15 years now. This is the first time Green Bay has ever made the trek overseas to play. So it is exciting. It's going to be a little weird to like roll out of bed at 8 a.m. and turn the game on, and they're playing while I'm eating breakfast because I'm not really used to that. But it will be fun to see them playing in a new environment, new country, literally. I've never been to London. I would love to go visit this game. Have you ever made the trek?
No, I've never been to London, but nice coincidence. New York Giants. I have New York roots. I mean, maybe we could go.
Going back to Europe. I know. I've been trying to convince Jeff to let us fly out there. No dice yet, but if anyone out there's watching and maybe wants to email him, just let us know.
Please.
But in honor of this game, Conrad, I had to put together a little quiz for you. See how well you know the difference between London, as in London, England, and New London, as in the town in Wisconsin. So let's start it off here, okay? Here's this first one. Which of these two Londons, Old London or New London, gets associated with bulldogs?
I want to say, so which one's the Old London?
London, England, like the London.
Okay. I want to say New England.
You think it's New London? Let's take a look here. That is correct. Their high school mascot is the Bulldogs, the New London Bulldogs. I try to like, you know, English Bulldog, try to pull a fast one on you. All right, good start. Let's see if you can answer this next one here. All right, which of these Londons has an official Packers bar called the Hippodrome Casino? Is it New London or London, England?
I want to say the new one, but I think it's the old one.
You're going to stick with the old London? Let's take a look here. It is Old London. It's one of the official Packers bars that they have in London. So if you are making the trip, that'll apparently be a good place to stop out, watch the game. I'm sure meet with other Packer fans as well. All right, good start so far, Conrad. Let's take a look here at this third one. So which of these Londons, Old London or New London, is technically a forest?
Definitely got to go with the New London.
You would think that, right? A town in Wisconsin, a lot of trees. However, twist on this one. It is. So London, England, they consider it a forest due to the density of trees per square mile. That's just what the United Kingdom has written up in their rules of what a forest is. So London, England, it is a city, but it's also technically a forest, which I didn't know until I found that out today.
Yeah, good to know.
So, all right, I caught you on this one here.
You
so
did. You got me there. Thought it was an easy one.
See if you can get right back on track here with this next one. All right, which of these Londons gets a name change one day each year? Is it Old London or is it New London, Wisconsin?
I want to say New London.
You think it's New London?
I feel like, yeah,
that's a good call. Because every year,
yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, New London becomes New Dublin. They have one of the biggest St. Patrick's Day parties in all of Wisconsin. So we're going to have time for one more here, Conrad. Which of these Londons is named after an older city that was founded before it?
Definitely the New London. That would kind of make sense, right?
It would make sense,
You know?
but not the one you think of. So New London, Wisconsin, I didn't know this till today, not actually named after London, England. It's named after New London, Connecticut. In case you're wondering, New London, Connecticut was named after London, England. It's all confusing.
How did I not know? Yeah.
I know, it's
I lived in New York, so.
Hey, you did really good, though, with that. I was impressed with that, Conrad. You know your Wisconsin stuff pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
In the meantime, though, we're going to take a break here in Up North at 4. We'll see you on the other side.
Are you ready for something new? At Cost Cutters, we'll give you a look that will have you listening to lots of compliments. Buy products you love this month at Cost Cutters during our buy one, get one half off sale on all Leader professional products.
Mandela Barnes is spreading a lot more than just peanut butter. Barnes didn't pay thousands in property taxes on his Milwaukee condo, bought with family money. While not paying property taxes, Barnes bought a second condo, went to Vegas, even sat courtside for a Bucks game. Asked about his unpaid taxes, Barnes said,
It's Juneteenth. Y'all, hey, it's Juneteenth. They want to talk about property tax.
Now Barnes wants to talk about peanut butter. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You can always find great-looking furniture at incredible everyday low prices at Slumberland Furniture. Like these modern sectionals and sofas, starting as low as $3.99. And always free doorstep shipping. Get your look for less at Slumberland Furniture. Sore back but hate mattress shopping?
Yes. Totally dread it.
Totally. Come to Slumberland and see how we've made mattress shopping easy.
How easy is that?
So easy.
So easy.
Get your sleep solution at Slumberland Furniture.
The radical left hate America and riot in our streets. They indoctrinate our children to hate America, stoking fear and envy with their lies and deceptions. Their radical woke agenda and divisive politics are tearing our country apart. Here's Mandela Barnes.
Because the founder of this nation, awful.
Mandela Barnes is a radical leftist. He supports their woke agenda that's causing you and your family so much pain.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
Some numbers are thrilling. Some impressive. Some just right. After an accident, there's one critical number. The number that helps you get your life back by factoring in your needs for today and tomorrow. That's where Havish and Rotier's numbers really add up. With over 90 years of client successes and 13 offices to help you wherever you are. No other personal injury law firm is better suited to get the amount that's right for you.
Love your career. Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
Welcome back. Of course, a lot of people associate the Northwoods with fishing. Summer season kind of wrapping up. Ice fishing still a ways away yet, but of course we know how popular that is for many people. Are you a big fisher?
Yeah, I actually got into fishing this year. I don't know if you saw my big old fish.
I did, yes.
Yeah, it was a 4-pound beast, but yeah, I did see that video last night.
There's a big controversy right now in the pro fishing world where 2 guys on the circuit were caught putting lead weights into their walleye to, boost their catch, win some more money. They eventually got called out. Judges came by, they opened up the fish, found these weights. So they were literally caught red-handed. As you can see on this video, they found them doing this on video. And they actually might face charges for fraud, which is just insane to think about. And it got me thinking, this has to compare with some of the biggest sporting scandals of all time, right? I mean, just to put it into perspective here, you got this. You also have the Black Sox scandal. Back in 1919, members of the Chicago White Sox threw the World Series. Have you seen the movie 8 Man Out?
No, I haven't actually.
If you haven't, you got to check it out. It's a classic movie, covers this scale, or this story here, where several guys got together, literally threw the World Series, so they didn't win it. So this was a big deal, all right? But is it up there with the fishing controversy, or is it even up there with Spygate? Ooh. You remember Spygate?
I do.
The Patriots caught filming other teams' signals, their practices. A lot of hush-hush about where the tapes are. We still don't know to this day. and of course one that is a little bit more prevalent now, MLB's steroid era. Bonds, McGuire, Sosa, just some of the names there. Because you are a Yankees fan.
I am. Guess who's not on there? Aaron Judge. That's huge.
And a lot of people are saying, hey, if he breaks Roger Maris's American League record, it's the best record out of all the home run records. They want to throw out the ones with Barry Bonds. So
I'd still respect it. I mean, look at his whole career. You know, it's not only about the muscles, it's about skill, just getting on the ball.
So I don't know. Do we think the pro fishing circuit scandal is up there with these other ones?
I would say it depends. If he did it in the previous years and we never found out, you know? Because if he's been doing it for 5 years, then yes.
All right, that's fair. You heard it here first. Conrad says it's the biggest sports scandal of all time. I'm going to agree with them. No debating this.
Yeah. As a Fisher guy, I don't like that.
I don't like that either. All right. In the meantime, though, Conrad, we'll take a break here on Up North at 4. We'll be right back after this.
No one expects to see me at their doorstep.
But it's happening more because of Tony Evers. Evers released hundreds of violent criminals from prison. Some of the worst offenders in Wisconsin history. Some struck again.
And others will.
That's why we are with Tim Michaels. He'll keep dangerous criminals behind bars.
Out of our homes and off our streets.
As a veteran, Tim Michaels knows how to keep Wisconsin safe.
We stand with Tim Michaels.
With the right tools and a little hard work, you can do it yourself. And with the right kind of paint, you can finish the job faster. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains exceeds your expectations with products that can cover your walls in one coat. So instead of another coat of paint, you can finally get outside. One coat paint means time better spent. Pittsburgh Paints and Stains, exclusively at Menards.
I'm gonna get you! Stop chasing your sister!
Making things better is kind of your thing. There you go, kid. But when Medicare has you stumped, it's hard to know how to make it better.
Maybe I can help.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need from a Medicare plan. Everything you expect from a good neighbor.
My knees started to hurt. It got so bad I couldn't walk very far. When I came in for my first consultation, he told me he'd get me back. They treated me well, and they came through on their promises.
Many people are told they need a new hip or knee because they're bone on bone. But if there's just a sliver of cartilage left, we can help.
It's a whole lot better than it was when I started this program.
Call 844-200-PAIN to schedule your no-cost consultation.
Ron Johnson's at it again, lying about my taxes. Let's be clear, my taxes are paid in full, but there were times I was getting by on peanut butter sandwiches. And that's why I support a tax cut for the middle class. Put more money in your pockets, because I know how hard you work. But Johnson used his tendency to write a loophole that gave huge tax cuts to himself and his biggest donors, leaving us with crumbs. And that's how we get left behind. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
All right, Conrad, we've been kind of lucky so far this week. The weather has been picturesque. It's like I've said this 1,000 times. This is my favorite time of year, and this is like the best weather you can ask for. But looks like we might not be in that for much longer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, get ready because cooler weather is on the way. Right now, though, 60s and 70s, so it is looking beautiful. Tomorrow will be another nice warm day outside. But look what happens. We really cool off Thursday into Friday. Thursday, morning high of around 50 and then cooling off throughout the day. Temperatures only around 45 as a high on Friday, Nate. So get ready, dust off those jackets.
I was hoping I could keep the winter jacket in my closet for a little longer, but I don't think it's going to happen.
It's fall.
Yeah. Thanks, Conrad. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on Up North at 4.
Huge auction near Minocqua, Wisconsin. Guns, antiques, Ducks Unlimited, collectibles, artwork, home contents, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more detail.
Sue right, check middle, and on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.